So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Rummenigge. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Messi. Oh, great ball! Now the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Mbappe attempts a clearance. He's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Messi. For Xavi Alonso. And it's Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nesta getting this one clear. Back in once more. He's got tall. Cleared without hesitation. Ball is over the line. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Lahm gets over and intercepts. Cafu. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. And Rossini puts his foot on the gas. Nesta cuts out the pass. He's played him through. Neymar. That is lovely. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still goalless. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso. And it's Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Neymar. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cafu carries the ball down the right. Xavi Alonso makes the interception. Roberto Carlos. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Messi. And it's Gullit. Roberto Carlos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Oh no, what has happened here? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution.
Inter Milan with another corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Up he goes!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Bouten. Lizarazu.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot! And it's a goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
We come to you now with a quick
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that is expertly dealt with. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Haaland. Messi. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Griezmann. Well, they could break here. Lahm. And it's played forward. Gullit. Griezmann. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Gullit being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. And that has put paid to that.
The attendance for this match.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Nicely aimed pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And no, that was never going to make it. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's intervened well there. Rummenigge chasing after it. Now that's well seen too. Nicely weighted ball. Vieira. Haaland. And here's Neymar. Cafu. And he was alert to it.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And here's Haaland. He can get that clear. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Aims beyond the defence. Shot a goal! Half an hour gone in the second half. Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Vieira. Cafu. And it's Xabi Alonso. Cafu. It's a pretty loose pass. Now he's off and running. And it's Lahm. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as...
It's Griezmann! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Thuram. Here's Roberto Carlos.
Manchester United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Oh, that was vital.
Rummenigge, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please
Your final
kindly
thoughts, Jim?
remove any cars
That's
parked
a
on the
fairly
road outside
demoralising
the
loss.
stadium.
They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
We have already started here. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice.
Looks for the finish.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he thumps it clear. Chip through, dink through. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Messi running with the ball.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Nicely aimed pass.
That is good alertness.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Driving on and making good progress. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. No, that was never going to make it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Quarter of an hour played. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. So it is still 0-0. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Roberto Carlos, Neymar.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rummenigge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's skewed away. Oh, it's come loose. Messi, now it's Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Neymar. Messi. Oh, they can break here. Xabi Alonso has got himself a free kick. And he's had it nicked away. Approaching the half-hour mark. It's a promising position. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Neymar does well to stand firm and defend it. Messi.
Cafu. Vieira. And it's Neymar. It's Roberto Carlos. He's got the shot away! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, what a great hit!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Could move up a gear here. Cafu. Manchester United have a free kick. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Neymar. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Xavi Alonso. Ah, he's given it away. And he's got just the keeper to beat. There's the hit. And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Messi. And it's Vieira. Nesta. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Cafu. Xavi Alonso.
He's got away. Rummenigge. And here's Hullet. Messi. Dida deals with it effortlessly. That's the throw.
Substitution in progress.
Roberto Carlos. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Indonesia trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
It's Eto'o! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Indonesia clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Indonesia take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Cafu works it forward. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's had a hit! It's loose and has another go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Corner number 2 then. Bale with the clearance. He's chosen to go back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
Messi looking to get on the end of this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Bale. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Thuram. Cafu. Into the last 5 minutes. Cafu.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He is through here. That is lovely.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Your
for an
reflections then, Jim.
information bulletin
Look,
from
Peter,
the regional
a strength
police
in any
department.
team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much
Hello,
riding on it,
everybody,
but
and welcome
it is
to
equally
today's
clear
match.
and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That has been cut short. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's got the shot away! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his...
Could be danger here! Turan gets it away. Cafu. He's picked his way through. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Haaland.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Kostic, well-timed, excellent interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Xavi Alonso. Cafu. Haaland. Stood up well to him there. Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. No, that's too long. And the pass is intercepted. He's in plenty of space here, and it's Messi. And here's Mbappe, and he's straight offside. And here's Messi. Mbappe. Messi calmly anticipates.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pedri, that looks a cracking ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Great ball if he can get there. And Messi! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what has happened here? And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. And here's Messi. Cafu. That is lovely. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe chasing after it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, super find. Mbappe! Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. 5 minutes till the break. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Oh, such a clever touch. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Kostic. Messi. Now it's Messi. Oh, important interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
With the father of a boy
Interesting
in a
half,
blue
just
hat
missing goals, so
hardly make
don't be
his way
surprised
into
if the second half
information
brings a
centre.
change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Messi. Vieira. To Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Carlos really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kostic providing an outlet on that flank. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Messi. Kostic. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Neymar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Cruyff! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cruyff has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Kostic. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Neymar. Shot could be on. And Cruyff! He has done it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 14.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Messi, Cafu. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Has a look and place it forward. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Cruyff. Haaland! Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 11, Hostage. Coming on the field, number 19, Batistuta. Number 24.
Chance for the header! And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe is onto this. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cruyff. He might be in here! Casemiro, gently done. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's looking wide. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good read, needed to be. And that was very necessary. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Pedri. Number 5, Casemiro.
And that's definitely not his best.
22, Rudiger.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Number 13, Jorginho.
Has a look and has a go.
23, Hikayo Tomori. Substitutions taking place.
Alonso. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he put it away? And that would have won it.
Haaland really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Roberto Carlos. And it's Neymar.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Cafu has been caught there, it's a foul. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's shifting through the gears here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He is just caressing the ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Araujo, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Passing nice and neat. Spread neatly. Showing good feet. Messi. Traumeri. Oh, what a climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And he's gone backward here. Decent hit! Well, now it's a race. Has another go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Belletti. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Stood up well to him there. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Roberto Carlos. Haaland chasing after it. Davids. To Messi. And it's Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's gone forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Eto'o.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get...
And the finish! And that was probably asking just too much. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught. Edmilson! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Messi. Now it's Haaland. Messi. Messi. And it's Kluivert. And it's Belletti. Messi. And here's Eto'o. Hits one! Goal! Barcelona! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that could set him on his way. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
No, again there's no way through. Edmilson. Davids. Messi.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
2 minutos de descuento.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Hullet.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Messi. Messi. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nesta. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Eto'o. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Neymar. Nesta. Cafu. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good running with the ball. He's played him through. Manchester United still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some resolute defending there. And it's Kluivert. And now the breakaway.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Kluivert. Oh, great! He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Played back in. He's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Looks for the finish. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Cafu. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So the
dorsal
manager could
17.
make a change for
El
the first
dorsal
time in the game
13.
here.
El dorsal 10. Messi.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Eto'o. Serán
And it's
sustituidos
Griezmann.
por el dorsal 28.
Yeah.
El dorsal 11. Ronaldinho.
Oh, good
El
read.
dorsal
That's
14.
great positioning. So
Griezmann.
good from him.
Now,
El
who's going to be
dorsal
first to
9.
this?
Luis Suárez.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum.
Now the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
El dorsal 9.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Cafu. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Griezmann.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Quality ball. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he cuts out the supply. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner
El
number
dorsal
4
5
coming up here.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 22.
And a header! And with that, the final whistle. Manchester United perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester United just didn't have enough time, Peter, to correct their many problems in this match. Now for some training ground graft.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.